And we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Dante134. We're back with our last two tips for the Madden 25 season. I have a special guest in the background. State your name. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got Big Daddy Kane in the building. Famous rapper, entrepreneur, all kinds of things. So, how did you start out with Madden? He got his ass pushed by me in an online game. It happened. You know, he challenged me, he tested my users, and I made him pay for it. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the first of the two defensive, tips in the game. First, we're going to come out in the Emppty Giant, a formation that can be found in other playbooks, such as the Kansas City playbook, but it's under a different name. It's called the Emppty Chief. Patriots playbook, Emppty Patriot. Jets, Emppty Jet, and so forth and so on. So, first play we're going to be looking at is the Giants wheel. And for the defense, we're going to go to random play. And what you want to do here, against zone coverage, what I like to do is I like to streak Victor Cruz, which is square, or the receiver on the far left. Slant the running back, and drag the tight end. Now, for the running back, what you want to do is you want to have your fastest running back on your team in this formation, because you're going to be unbumped and you want a quick guy that can just run, catch the ball, and take off. Isn't that right, Big Daddy Kane?
That is absolutely right.
Thank you very much. Now we're gonna, with the next adjustment we're gonna do is you're going to smart route the unbumpable on the right, and we're gonna motion him. Now when you motion him in, what you get is a totally brand new formation called the Emppty Giant bunch, and all kinds of confusion with this formation. As you can see, when we snap the ball, middle of the field is wide open. Wow, that was a bad read. We're gonna try that again. Streak Victor Cruz, because he's obviously zone. Smart route him, and then motion him in. And when you snap the ball, confusion on the defense, on the part of the defense, you make another bad read. This is just a day of bad reads today. I don't know. I'm not feeling it today. We're gonna try again. Motion him in, slant, drag. Of course, this is going on, so this should work. If this doesn't work, then I might have to start a new video. We snap the ball. Another bad read. I don't know. What am I doing wrong here? Maybe I'm just making blind reads. But again, these are easy reads that you can make. You're probably gonna make better reads than me. Again, you're gonna have the unbumpable. You have the wheel route against cover 2 and man. It's gonna get open, and then you have the tight end and the running back on drags and respective slants. Boom, right there. Quick read against zone. You hit the running back. Zone and man, he's gonna be wide open. And whenever you wanna take a shot deep, you have Victor Cruz on one side, and you have the unbumpable. I forgot to smart route him. You gotta smart route him and then motion him in, and then snap the ball. And right there we got Victor Cruz, pass lead inside against zone coverage. He's gonna get open. Next play we're gonna be looking at is the deep in. As in deep in your girl. Now, deep in play out of the same formation. I like this play just because we have the post route, beats man and zone. What I like to do is I like to smart route it. Same adjustments for the tight end and the running back. And we're going to do the same thing just to keep everything looking the same. We're going to motion Nixon. We got man coverage. You hit Randall on his little like mini slant / post route combination, whatever. And against zone coverage, my first read is going to be the post route. The post route, you can pass lead that down over the middle. And again, you snap, throw. You have Nix on the end, right there. I got blitzed, and he didn't make the play. Well, I didn't play the play. Hold on. Again, we got cover 2. Middle of the field is gonna be wide open, and we throw a dot to beat the Cruz. So that's the deep end. The last play we're gonna be looking at is the slot stick nod, which is the double move from the slot receiver. You gotta fake an out route and then shoot towards the middle of the field. For those that don't know, and it's out of the same formation. The only adjustment that's different than the others is we're gonna take Myers and we're gonna put him on a out route to the right, and he's gonna be our blitz beater. And what I mean by that is whenever you're getting blitz and you want to make a quick read, a quick hot read, Myers is your guy. He beats man and zone, unless it's cover 2. But if it's cover 2, like it is here, you just pass lead that inside to Nick, who's already on a fade route. And against man, what I like to do is I like to look for the stick nod route if the corners are bumped or pressing the receivers. You got the stick nod, and then you can put an out route on the left for Victor Cruz. But against zone coverage like this, what I like to do is I like to streak both outside receivers. That shouldn't have been caught, but here's man coverage. Again, we got zone coverage again. This is just the zone blitz. How do I know it's a zone blitz? Because the safety rotated over to cover the corner blitz. It's coming. Cover blitz. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. It was R1 I was looking for. Okay. Here we go. We're going straight into this. No retakes. Here we go. Motion Nick's in. Snap throw. Right there we got man. I'm getting manually rushed by controller number 2. Must be Big Daddy Kane just trying to tackle me in the backfield. Get some type of, you know, moral victory after I whoop his ass in Madden. Now, again, man coverage. Wow. Wow, the Jones are just playing today. Was there an update I missed where defense just actually works in this game? I must have missed something. But again, we're gonna motion Knicks again inside. For some reason they're playing it. I don't know why. Here you go. We got blitz. Myers quick read. Again, Myers isn't the best option, but I'm just trying to show you guys that it actually works with any tight end. But again, if I'm playing money games, I'm gonna be playing with the Niners or the Seahawks, but the Niners especially. So you're gonna be using Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis, 90 speed. He's like another wide receiver. Right there, we got cover 2, and we pass that inside. Hit Nick. So now we're gonna move to the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to show you guys an Agap I've been working on for the past 2-3 weeks. Actually, I got this from MVP. He's well known in the Madden community. For about 3 or 4 years now, he's been coming out with crazy blitzes that work and do work. I can vouch for him; they do work. But he came out with an Agap earlier this year out of the 4-3 over. The play was called Fireman, and since the Agaps have been patched, it doesn't come in anymore like it used to. But I found a way around it. And hold on, let me just. Okay, we throw that, and now. Instead of subbing in the guy that you want to come in as a D tackle, sub him in at the player next to that D tackle, respective D tackle. So I put Pierre Paul right next to Joseph, which is the main defensive tackle in this play. You're gonna come out in Fireman, and we're just gonna pick any play for the offense here, and we're gonna flip the play. Just like MVP did. Shift D-line to the left. Just like in his set, bring this linebacker and reblitz him. Now what he did was he reblitzed the defensive tackle. And before the patch, it worked. And you got a DT A-gap. Now as you can see, the linebacker is shooting through the gap. and most linebacker A-gaps don't really work or aren't as effective just because it takes longer to for them to get in and get the sack. So instead of, we're gonna do the same setup, flip the play, shift the D-line left, but put the linebacker in that respective position. But instead of reblitzing this defensive tackle, we're gonna put him on a contain and pass commit, of course. And as you can see, Pierre-Paul, he screens through the A-gap. Now what you want to be wary of is the fact that he can, or sometimes he will trip. I mean, he's running through the offensive line. I guess that's somewhat realistic that he will trip, but I mean, he'll stop rushing. So you might want to be wary of that and realize that this blitz is not 100% consistent, but it's still effective against 3rd down and long, 4th down and long if your opponent dares to try or dares to go for it. And the coverage behind it, again, it is man coverage, but what I like to do is I like to baseline and then press, and that what that does is that gives the corners a better grip on the receiver, and it allows them to actually bump them longer than expected. So we snap the ball, Pierre-Paul screens through the A-gap. Right there, Calvin destroyed the press, actually, but I mean, he just flat out destroyed it. But 9 times out of 10, he will get bumped, a hard bump, and it'll be hard for him to escape it that easily. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna base align, not man align, but base align and press. And as you can see, snap, and that's one thing you want to be wary of. But the coverage is decent behind it. Right there, Pierre-Paul trips and just stops rushing. I don't know why. That happens. He just stops rushing. But as you can see, Calvin is bumped, and the corner stays with Calvin. The other corner, quarterback bumps Burleson, and by that time the A-gap should have came in. I don't know why it didn't, but we're gonna try it again. This must be practice mode. Here we go. Contain, pass commit. Great, and how the linebacker just wanna fucking stay in one spot. This is great. I swear Madden knows when I'm freaking recording. It just wants to make a fool out of me. Here we go. Ball is snapped. A-gap comes in, and Calvin burns the press. It's either one or the other. You're either gonna burn the press or the A-gap's gonna come in. It's never one of the same. Here we go. We're gonna try again. And the whole point is to get the A-gap in and get the clean bump on Calvin, and we finally do it. Yes. It's finally done. We're gonna look at it again. Obviously somebody's gonna be open because it is man coverage. You throw up a couple of slants, but again, if your opponent is looking for Calvin or any receiver on that right side, and we bump him, we take him away, send the A-gap. As you can see on the right side, yes, you have the running back wide open because he's coming out of the backfield. But as you can see, what I want you guys to look at is Calvin. This is 99 receiver right here, getting bumped by an 82 overall corner. And as you can see, he's getting bumped. And by the time he gets open, Stafford's on his back. We're going to look at the other side. You can't have one without the other. So we're going to look at Nate Burleson. Gets jammed by Corey Webster. Well, actually, Terrell Thomas. And he doesn't get free. So base a line and then press, and you get a better bump for the A-gap. Again, that's your boy Dante134. Be on the lookout. We're going to be posting live commentaries and even gameplays from other games. You might be surprised. I'm going to be going on vacation real soon, so before then, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos for you guys to be watching while I'm on vacation, and hopefully you guys can be patient until I come back and post some more gameplay. So again, boy Dante134, peace.